Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the next topic of chapter 10, that is government budget. The next topic today we are going to discuss capital receipts. I told you what is the meaning of government budget. That is the statement which is related to the expected expenditure and expected revenue of the government for upcoming year, or we can say for the fiscal year, that are known as the government budget. Now we had already discussed the components of government budget, in which there are two types of components, that are including receipts and expenditure. There are two types of receipts also, revenue receipts and capital receipts, and as well as there are two types of expenditure, revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. We had already discussed revenue receipt. Revenue receipts are those receipts which does not affect on balance sheet. It never create any liability and it never reduce any assets. Clear? Now we are going to discuss capital receipts. Capital receipts are those money received of the government which affect on balance sheet. It means which affect on assets and liabilities. It means when two features are contained, if the transaction shows the two features, if it creates the liability, the transaction money receipts creates the liability, it means for the government, that are known as the capital receipt, which I have given in the short form CR. And those money receipts which reduce the excess of the government, that are also known as capital receipts. It means those kind of money receipts of the government which create the liability and reduce the assets. That kind of transaction, that kind of money receipts are known as capital receipts. Clear? Now there are three types of capital receipt. First, recovery of loans. Second, borrowing of the government. And third, other receipts. Clear? We are going to discuss now one by one. Recovery of loan. If you are going to give a loan to anyone, that means if I am going to give the loan, A has given to loan to B. In that condition, balance sheet where you are going to show that loan in the balance sheet of A, definitely at the side of assets, loan to B. It means when we are going to give the loan to anyone, that is known as a assets. When we are going to recover that loan, it means when B is going to pay loan amount to the A, then in that condition assets will decrease. That kind of receipts are known as capital receipts. Clear? So, recovery of loans, when the central government offers loan to the state government and state government is paying back loan to the central government. In that condition, it reduces the assets of the central government. That kind of receipts are known as capital receipts. Clear? The central government offers loan to the state government to cope up with the financial crisis. In that condition, if when these loans are recovered, it means when these loans are repaid from state government to central government, it means recovery of recovered, that decreases the assets of the central government. That kind of receipts are known as capital receipts. Clear? Now next, that are borrowings. When government borrow money from any source of, that increases the liability. Clear? And when it increases the liability, it will be the part of capital receipts. Okay? Government can take a loan from three sources. First, from the central government, or we can say from the general public, from the rest of the world, and from RBI. If state government is going to take a loan from the central government, then state government, for state government, that will be known as a liability, and that is a part of capital receipts. Clear? Government can take a loan from three sources. The first source, that is from General Public. Second, from Reserve Bank of India. And third, the rest of the world. If government is going to take a loan from any one of the source, that will be create the liability, that will be increase the liability, and the liability, if it is create the liability, it is a part of capital receipts. Clear? Next, other receipts. Other receipts, it mostly is included disinvestment. Disinvestment, it means when government is going to sell its shares from public enterprises to private enterprises. It means transfer of ownership from public enterprises to private enterprises. That kind of receipts are also reduced assets of the government, and this will include in the capital receipts. Clear? Disinvestment, it means selling of government shares to private sectors. It means sale of its shares of public sector enterprises to private sector enterprises. It means changing, or we can say transfer of ownership from public sector enterprises to private sector enterprises. That is known as a reduction of assets of the government, and because it's reduced the assets of the government, it's a part of capital receipts. Clear? Till now we had discussed revenue receipts and as well as capital receipts. Now in the next session we will discuss next topic, that is expenditure, budget expenditure. Thank you for today.